Hey guys, Kyle the Death Knight of Anime here, bringing you my review for One Piece chapter 928. 900, yeah, chapter 928 of One Piece. And so we ended yeah, this one was actually surprising me. I wasn't expecting a new chapter until next year, but I don't know. I still kind of have to understand as to how these whole holiday things with Shonen Jump work. But yeah, I guess I assume it is going to continue a little bit more until pretty much or until I assume that One Piece is back until pretty much until probably around New Year's or maybe a little or maybe they'll probably take another break that's a little closer to Christmas, and then come back and one more time for the new year, one more time a little bit before the new year or something. I don't know, but yeah, I was just a little taken off that yeah we got a new One Piece chapter, but hey, I'm not gonna complain either. It's just that I need to figure out these. I still have yet to figure out that these whole things with the Shonen Jump schedule and whatnot when it comes to holidays. But yeah. Anyway, pretty much let's get away from that and get into the chapter itself, because one thing right off the bat I noticed about the chapter is how quickly is how quickly the pacing was in the beginning. Like it was like when it came to the thing about the pacing is that when it came to introducing characters, like it wasn't. And the thing is, a lot of the pacing issues I had in the beginning, it all came down to how characters were being introduced. Like for the most part, when it came to characters like the Grandpa guy and Caribou, that there weren't too many issues pacing wise. But at the very moment it was Rizo pop up. The pacing, it actually kind of, I felt a little disoriented with the pacing at the moment that specifically he showed up, because at the moment Rizo showed up, I was like, whoa, hey dude, where in the hell did where in the hell where in the wait where in the hell is it that you ended up coming from? Because I don't remember a previous chapter with him in the prison either, and I don't remember you in a previous chapter. Like I'm not even joking with that. Like I looked. After I ended up seeing I basically saw after Rizo popped up in this chapter, I actually would look back on previous chapters to see like where exactly if he appeared in any kind of previous chapter that alluded to him ended up showing up in the prison, but no, nothing. So like yeah, it just Rizo showing up in general, it really disoriented me. Like that was that was the biggest thing about it. Like, okay, so Rizo's here, all right, but and although to be fair, even though his introduction was a little wonky to me, we pretty much do he did still service for purpose fine in establishing a means in which apparently that Rizo is gonna help in Luffy's escape. Although I'm not entirely sure how well that's going to work out, because we definitely know that Rizo is he is useful, but at the same time he is a bit of a klutz as well. So I'm not sure how much of this he's going to botch up and how much he's actually going to be useful. But I guess we'll just have to wait and see. And if there is going to be an escape, well, I hate to say it, but it looks like it looks like we're going to be stuck with dealing with Caribou a little while longer as well, because yeah, we get an official reintroduction to Purnish Caribou, and yeah, you guys pretty much all know my thoughts on Caribou from pretty much from I think it was a couple of chapters ago, or the last chapter, but yeah, either way, I'm not a big fan of Caribou, but it seems we're gonna be stuck with him either way, and yeah, I'm not entirely sure how I feel about that, to be honest with you. He's just kind of there. He's there. I guess he'll end up serving his purpose, but I'm not gonna like it all that much. Just Caribou has been just an annoyance for me. Even honestly, even honestly when he's not like part of the main story and he's just in those little in those little cover page stories. Even on those cover page stories, I don't even like him. So it's like okay, whatever. But I guess Caribou will. I guess Caribou's powers are going to be of some use, maybe. I don't know. Uh, and now, of course, Caribou and Rizo aren't the only interesting things, because we do actually learn something. something else interesting in that moment in the prison, which is that we learn how Kid lost his arm, and apparently he lost it from an encounter with the red-haired pirates. So this new info drop, it does explain his previous actions of how he begrudgingly was trying to establish alliance with. I think it was basically it was basically Pooh and Hawkins before. Like he tried establishing a he like it explains what happened of how he was begrudgingly trying to establish an alliance with them even before Kaido showed up. So yeah, he did it in order to get revenge on Shanks. So yeah, in order to get revenge on Shanks. Um, but honestly, with that whole reveal, I'm more curious about what exactly the whole sequence of events were, or that pretty much led, or that even led to or that even led into the confrontation that Kid had with Shanks and his crew to begin with. Because if Kid like the thing is, if Kid went in charging, if Kid went in charging alone, then he's nearly this. Like, of course, he had his crew with him, but if Kid just kind of went in charging alone with just him and his crew facing down Shanks, then he's even more of an than that. That's pretty much, I'd say that's pretty much on the nearly same level as Idiocy as Luffy's attack on Kaido. It isn't nearly on that level since, as I said, he begrudgingly learned from his mistake, and probably thanks to Killer. Probably thanks to Killer on that one, since he was the one who initially recommended the alliance. But yeah, if Kid just went in charging, if Kid just went in charging without even realizing what kind of power he's up against, then yeah, that's pretty much up there as an idiotic moment for sure. Um, but like I said, I don't know for sure as to what happened, but I am curious of knowing as to what the particular sequence of events are. But it is probably in the same vein as what Luffy did with Kaido. Because and I'm almost certain of that because the panel of Luffy and Kid arguing about who would be the one to take out Kaido by themselves just it kind of reinforced that to me, honestly, more than anything else. Like I think those two have absolutely no idea of what taking on a Yonko actually means. Like, really, I'm actually kind of amazed, or at the very least, that is what taking on Kaido means, because Kaido, he's in a league of their own. So like so if they actually think that they can take him on alone, I say good luck to both of you boys. Good luck. Yeah. And but of course in the end we all know that they're more than likely gonna end up joining together to take him on. Um, and okay, so after that after that we basically shift over to the whole procession of the we shift over to the whole procession of the courtesans, and we get the backstory of pretty much we get a backstory on Komurasaki, which yeah, she's pretty much a bit of a thief and a swindler, to be sure, which also kind of explains as to why Orochi is so confident he'll be able to make her his bride, since he's managed to attain all this enormous amount of wealth and power, and all thanks to Kaido. So yeah, in that sense, like she pretty much said with Komurasaki, she's pretty much she's definitely in high demand, and she demands pretty much an extremely high price for if you want her services. So yeah, in that sense, it all kind of fits in. Um, but at the same time, um, but at the same time, I don't think that that'll be enough to convince her. I don't think that'll be enough to convince her. Definitely considering the fact that she's pretty much a thief. So if she does become Orochi's bride in the end, I don't think that I think she's just gonna try and steal every bit of money he has and then leave. I think is what she's gonna do. But um, that isn't the only reason, because let's just say well, let's just say with what Oda was doing, with what I can assume Oda is alluding to in this chapter, I don't think that Komurasaki is exactly who she pretty much says she is. Which, yeah, okay, let's just jump right into the last page where basically we're pretty much it was Momo. We pretty much it was Momo and Tama talking, and Momo was talking about his sister, cause his sister, and just in the fact that the chapter switched over from Komurasaki to the conversation that Momo and Tama were having. Um, okay, this is one of those times where I'm not 100% sure, but it feels like Oda is telling us that Komurasaki and Hiyori are the same person. Because while it is hard to tell with Oda's character models, Komurasaki, age wise, Komurasaki does seem to be in her mid 20s, and the final page of the chapter did seem to allude to the fact that Komurasaki has and the final page of last chapter did seem to allude to the fact that Komurasaki has declined Orochi's advances quite definitely quite that on more than one occasion in the past already. So if Komurasaki is Hiyori, then those rejections would make even more sense if she wanted to avoid being found out. But again, this is again I'm not again all of it on as of right now it's seeming plausible, but at the same time there's almost one part of this that's telling me I'm that's basically telling me that I'm not 100% sure either. I guess as of right now I'm 90% sure that Komurasaki and Hiyori are the same person, but even then yeah, I'm genuinely not sure what to make of this. If this is exactly what Oda's alluding to, or if it's something else. But yeah, I couldn't. Yeah, because actually I will say that the only puzzle piece that doesn't make me completely that doesn't have me completely on board with the fact that Komurasaki and Hiyori are the same person is is again what the is me trying to figure out what the purpose of her swindling people out of money is for, and what exactly she's from, and what exactly that Komurasaki is using the money itself for. That's like what Komurasaki is doing with the money she makes is the only piece I'm having trouble figuring out. Assume it's to help a resistance of some kind, but yeah, I'm generally not sure. Uh, but yeah, I've that's all I got, guys. If you enjoyed the video, like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Analyst, or Crunchyroll. And actually, I really want you guys to leave comments down below and share your thoughts, because I really want to know your thoughts. Do you think that Komurasaki and Hiyori are the same person? I mean the evidence is there, but there's something about it that's just not fitting right with me. But yeah, guys, that's all I have. If you enjoyed the video, and yeah, guys, that's all I have. See you later. Bye.